Welcome to ARG Pharmalearn YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to discuss about example for chemical incompatibility. In my previous video, I have discussed about what is chemical incompatibility and their types. Okay, let's move on to the topic. Example for chemical incompatibility: alkaloidal incompatibility, soluble salicylate incompatibility, soluble iodide incompatibility, chemical incompatibility causing evolution of carbon dioxide, and miscellaneous. So first one is alkaloidal incompatibility. It has 5 subtypes. Among these 5, first one is alkaloidal salt with alkaline substance. Alkaloidal salt such as atropine sulfate, morphine, codeine and strychnine, when dispensed with alkaloidal substance like strong solution of ammonium acetate, aromatic spirit of ammonia, the free alkaloids are precipitated, which is diffusible in nature. So method A should be followed for precipitate yielding interaction. This incompatibility can be rectified by omitting the alkali or adding the alcohol into the solution. Next one is alkaloidal salt with soluble iodide. Alkaloidal salt strychnine, when dispensed with soluble iodide, it produces insoluble hydroiodide precipitate, which is diffusible in nature. So method A to be followed for precipitate yielding interaction. Next one is alkaloidal salt with tannin. The alkaloidal salt, when dispensed with drug containing tannins, tannin precipitate is formed, which is diffusible in nature. Hence method A to be followed for precipitate yielding interaction. Next one is alkaloidal salt with iodide and bromide. Alkaloidal salt produces the diffusible precipitate of insoluble hydroiodide and hydrobromide when it dispensed with soluble iodide and bromide. Hence method A is followed for precipitate yielding interaction. Next one is alkaloidal salt with salicylate. Quinine compound such as quinine hydrochloride, when dispensed with salicylate, it produces the quinine salicylate precipitate, which is indiffusible in nature. Hence method B to be followed for precipitate yielding interaction. Next one is soluble salicylate incompatibility. It has 3 types. The first one is soluble salicylate with ferric salt. The ferric salt reacts with sodium salicylate. It produces the indiffusible precipitate of ferric salicylate. To prevent this incompatibility, sodium bicarbonate is added. The ferric salicylate remains soluble in the presence of sodium bicarbonate. So, clear solution will be formed. One is soluble salicylate with alkali bicarbonate. When the sodium salicylate solution is dispensed with alkali bicarbonate, the mixture absorbs the oxygen from atmosphere and become the reddish in brown color. Though it is not affect the therapeutic efficacy, but it creates the confusion in the mind of patient. To avoid this, coloring agent like liquid extract of liquorice may be added to darken the color of solution. Or by adding the antioxidant, we can retard the color change. Next one is sodium salicylate and benzoate with acid. Most of acid and acid syrups decompose the sodium salicylate as well as sodium benzoate, produce the salicylic acid precipitate and benzoic acid precipitate. These precipitates are indiffusible in nature. Hence method B to be followed for precipitate yielding interaction. Next one is soluble iodide incompatibility. It has 3 subtypes. Among these 3, first one is oxidation of iodide with ferric salt. Ferric salt is converted into ferrous salt when it reacts with soluble iodide. To prevent this incompatibility, the prescriber may substitute the ferric salt with iron and ammonium citrate. The iron is converted into an organic compound which does not yield ferric salt. Next one is oxidation of iodide with potassium chlorate. When these 2 reacting substances are dispensed together, it produces the free iodide precipitate. So prevent this incompatibility, these 2 reacting substances must be dispensed separately. Next one is oxidation of iodine with quinine sulfate. Quinine sulfate is not freely soluble in water, but it is soluble in the presence of dilute sulfuric acid. When the quinine sulfate is dispensed with the potassium iodide in the presence of sulfuric acid, it produces the hydroiodic acid from the potassium iodide, and then it is partially hydrolyzed into iodine precipitate. The so formed iodine precipitate is reacted with quinine sulfate and hydroiodic acid and produce the harapathite or iodosulfate of quinine precipitate. This reaction usually takes place after 3 days of time. So to prevent this incompatibility, the patient should be supplied with the mixture for 3 days only. In case of patient require more than 3 days, both the solution prepared in half volume of water and supplied in a separate bottle. Next one is chemical incompatibility causing evolution of carbon dioxide gas. When carbonate or bicarbonate dispensed in presence of acid or acidic drug, they react together with evolution of carbon dioxide. If the reaction is not allowed to complete before transferring into dispensing bottle, there are the chances of explosion of bursting of bottle. To prevent this explosion, the reaction must be complete before dispensing. And to speed up this reaction, we have to mix the ingredient in an open vessel and allow the reaction to complete until effervescence ceases. And also, hot water is used to hasten the reaction. So it has 3 subtypes. First one is soluble bicarbonate with calcium and magnesium salt. They react together. Due to double decomposition, it produces the insoluble carbonate precipitate and carbon dioxide gas. This reaction is normally slow at ordinary temperature. So to hasten this reaction, hot water is used. This reaction must be completed before dispensing into the bottle. The so formed precipitate in this reaction is diffusible in nature. So method A should be followed for precipitate yielding interaction. Next one is bismuth subnitrate and sodium bicarbonate. They react together in the presence of water. It produces the carbon dioxide gas. So this reaction is normally slow at ordinary temperature. So to speed up the reaction, hot water is used. And the reaction must be completed before dispensing the mixture. Next one is borax with sodium bicarbonate and glycerin. They react together and produce the sodium metaborate and boric acid. The boric acid so formed react with glycerin and produce the monobasic glyceryl boric acid, which liberate the carbon dioxide from the sodium bicarbonate. The same above procedure can be repeated to prevent this incompatibility. Next one is miscellaneous. It has 3 subtypes. First one is soluble barbiturate with ammonium bromide. When soluble barbiturate dispensed with the ammonium bromide in the presence of water, it produces the indiffusible precipitate of barbitone. Hence, method B should be followed for precipitate yielding interaction. Next one is potassium chlorate with oxidizable substance. When potassium chlorate is prescribed along with oxidizable substance such as charcoal, sulfur and organic compounds, during dispensing, if heating or trituration is done, there are the chances of explosion. Mostly, potassium chlorate is not advisable to mix with dry substance. If it is essential, the ingredient should be powdered separately in a dry and clean mortar and then mixed gently with clean powder spatula on a clean ointment tile without any friction. If there is a friction, there is a chances of explosion. So, without friction, we have to mix these 2 ingredients in a clean and dry mortar. Next one is incompatibility of emulsifying agent. Emulsion prepared with alkali metal, ammonium or triethanolamine soap are incompatible with salts, which produce the polyvalent cation. Due to double decomposition, polyvalent cation produce the polyvalent soap. This soap which invert the emulsion. This incompatibility is rectified by the addition or substitution of reacting substance. Next one is color stability of dyes. Color of most of dyes are influenced by their ionization, which depends on pH of the solution. For example, phenolphthalein is colorless in the acid but red in alkaline. And also, anionic dyes are most stable at acidic pH, and basic dyes are very sensitive to alkali. It may cause precipitation or may produce marked color change in the color of mixture. When the color changed obviously, it creates the confusion in the mind of patient. The color of many dyes are affected by adding oxidizing agent. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, like, share and subscribe.